Okay, we have the green bars, we have the live counters ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course means welcome back to the Storytime Network. Unlike Tuesday, we're back with more Dragon Age the Veilguard. Technically part 16 of the series overall, but part 2 of this run of basically just doing companion quests, because there are a lot of them in this portion of the game.
I mean, there are 7 companions, and, like, I don't think any of the quests are one-parters, so...
Nope, they all have at least, like, sort of 5 or 6, if not outright quests, you know, conversation segments. I have, if we just go over to completed, that's the story stuff. For Golden Glory. No, not that one. Where is it? Should be there. Strange. It's not still there. Either way, I did the fucking quest at the Ravaining Fighting Pit, where I just had to do 10 matches.
Yeah.
10 matches.
Seems like a pretty basic one.
Yeah. I mean, I did it while I was watching an episode of Chernobyl, so...
Ah, so you did decide to watch Chernobyl, huh?
Sleep much, do you?
I still don't think I'm going to watch episode 3, where the vast majority of the really bad depiction of acute radiation sickness is.
It comes with worse.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than
But
spite.
I watched episodes 2, large chunk of 4, and pretty much all of 5 last night.
Nice.
You'll find them. The other griffins, I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
It isn't.
And on the same subject, I did, let's just say acquire a book on Chernobyl.
So I know you'll find them.
That I've been reading today. And it introduced me to something quite interesting that the US government did.
What'd they do?
In 1945, they published a book officially called Atomic Energy for Military Purposes.
Hey, Asan.
Oh, god damn it.
Basically going into what they did to, you know, create the atom bombs. Unsurprisingly, incredibly quickly it was translated into Russian and found its way to Moscow.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Which, I don't know.
You're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What's happening?
In your bed.
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook.
of...
Okay, we're gonna have to be a mediator here.
Second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Huh. I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make them move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh,
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
It's good to clear the air.
Look, you two may never be best friends,
Nope.
but maybe we can aim for getting along.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
What do you think?
I mean, I think they could learn from each other, but it would also be funny to see them try to figure out the new topics of discussion.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure.
Maybe you two can find different things to talk about around each other.
I'll try not to press on the subject of necromancy when we travel together, Tosh.
Okay. Thanks. It's fine if I ask about it first.
In that vein, could we avoid any dragon trivia?
What? Who doesn't like dragons?
There's lots of other stuff to talk about. Tosh knows Ravane and the Qun. Emmerich knows Navara and plants.
Plants. Plants are okay.
I have always been curious about the Lords of Fortune.
See? It's a start.
Anyway, yeah, it just seemed insane to me that, you know, the US government basically published a how-to guide to, you know, nuclear fission, you know, right as they were about to enter into a, you know, a proxy war with the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
Seems absolutely wild to me, but hey.
And it was published publicly?
Publicly.
That's fucking
By
stupid.
Princeton University Press. Sold almost 127,000 copies in its first 8 printings on the New York Times bestseller list from mid-October 1945 until late January 1946.
Oh my god, that was so dumb.
What to do first? What to do first? I mean, technically that is also a thing we can do. What do you think?
Let's do one of the companion quests.
I mean, yes, but which companion? Some of them
I don't
are
think we got...
some of them are actual missions, and some of them are just conversations, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I had a lot with Tash last time. Tosh, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And, did we do Emmerich last time as well?
No. We did Davrin, I believe.
Okay. I'd say probably either Balara, Harding, or Emmerich then. Because we did Ukana's stuff fairly recently, I believe.
Alright. We'll get Harding's out of the way, because that's one that I'm fairly sure is a conversation.
Hmm.
Be interesting. I mean, we'll bring Lucanus along for now, but obviously we'll... this shouldn't be any fighting.
Spirit of determination. May your enemies die bitter.
I mean, arguably, you know,
Good.
Oh,
Don't encourage him.
okay. Didn't expect that interaction. To be fair, considering how many Soviet spies were in, you know, the development of the Manhattan Project, it probably didn't matter that much. about the publishing of this book, but still, it seems ill thought out personally.
Mm-hmm.
They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So much.
Listen to me. I'm here and you're safe. Take all the time you need.
I'm safe. Yes. I could feel it. Rippling
Is it
through the
secret?
stone.
Is it safe?
Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
Trap.
Obviously.
You're going anyway?
Of course.
I'll pack my things.
For golden glory.
Ooh, that is significantly better. Admittedly, I haven't really been... dating them. Okay. Right, well. As always, we go back to the lighthouse first. Always want to see how many conversations we can basically eavesdrop on.
Manfred, remind me to take a look at your upper articulation later. I thought I saw a slight stiffness where your humeral head meets the scapula.
So yeah, apparently the Soviet scientists mainly used it as a way of finding out
What?
which roads,
Nothing.
you know,
You
which roads
just
of
looked lost in
or
thought.
avenues of thought
In a
went
good way.
nowhere, and
maybe.
which ones actually, you know, led somewhere.
Cause that.
Mm-hmm.
Never's teasing Tash about our relationship. One, great. Good boy. I think it was, yes, Lucanus and Dabrin.
Davrin, what else are the wardens hiding in their cauldron?
I don't know. I've never seen the place before.
That doesn't bother you? They hide secrets even from you?
Do crows announce every assassination to the rank and file?
Wardens were hiding archdemon blood so evil it could destroy the world, and now the Gloomhowler has some of it.
The only reason we had the archdemon blood was because we ended a blight. We saved the world. I don't see crows doing that.
True, but we also cannot end it.
Right. So, now we've got Emmerich or Ballara. Let's go with Ballara first.
Hmm.
We've got to bring Ballara along. She detonates Sundered. Yeah, we'll take Harding with us. What's the worst that could happen?
So much. Oh yeah, speaking of what's the worst that could happen.
That's a good
I've
start.
I've been watching a show, a certain show recently, or rather, I've been binging to catch up on it.
So where'd they go?
Are you familiar with Invincible?
Yeah.
It's a really good show. Just got to the point in the current season where it looks like shit's about to hit the fan really, really hard.
Their supplies are still here. Still, I don't know. Something feels... Rook? Let's be careful. Very, very careful.
Why? Are we hunting wabbits?
Wascally wabbits? But yeah, no, Invincible's really good. Honestly, out of all of the series that, all the, like, the superhero, deconstructions that have come out in the past, like, 5-7 years, I think it's probably the best at handling those deconstructive elements without feeling like nihilistic dreck.
I mean, I did actually see something about this
That looks a lot like
the other
fate
day.
tiles we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
Well, guess we're gonna find out.
Cross, so I hope so.
Yep, it was safe. But yeah, I believe I saw something about this that said something like The Boys is a superhero deconstruction done by somebody who doesn't particularly like superheroes, whereas Invincible is superhero.
Is everything all right,
What do we call it?
Deconstruction.
Deconstruction done by somebody who loves superheroes.
Yeah, that's especially true of the comics, I feel. I have not read either, but I know enough about both to know that, The Boys comic book is, incredibly, like, excessively edgy and bleak and, juvenile. I need to see, who wrote it, actually. Because, that would probably be a bit enlightening.
Oh boy.
Of fucking course it's Garth Ennis. Of course it's Ennis.
I'm guessing
that dude has a
I'm guessing he has a reputation.
When he's written work that was created by other writers, he usually does usually like edgier takes, but usually they're at least decent. Like, he's had runs on Judge Dredd, Hellblazer, Ghost Rider, and a few different Punisher comics. But a lot of his original works are just excessively edgy. Probably the best of them is Preacher, which has its ups and downs.
But there's something else.
A
little older and weirdly familiar.
But yeah, he's also did The Boys and a particularly gross zombie apocalypse series called Crossed. Do not look it up.
Okay. I don't know why I dropped that. I'm probably gonna need it.
Yeah, I won't disturb you with the details on that particular title.
We'll have to cross here. Just, don't look down.
I was considering mentioning more about it, but like, no. I read an issue of it and it's like, what the fuck, man?
Look, just because I've got the curiosity of, a cat, basically, I probably will end up looking it up, but yeah.
Not if you don't remember what it's called, because it's a pretty basic name.
I mean, all I need to do is know to look for the author of the boys and then look through his shit, so...
Fair enough. But yes, Invincible, the comic was written by Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker.
Kirkman is, of course, of Walking Dead fame.
Yep, that is his most famous comic. Invincible is probably his second most famous.
We got company.
There was a little bit in the season 2 finale that did reference The Walking Dead, by the way. Of Invincible, specifically.
It would be rather strange if the Series 2 finale of Walking Dead didn't reference Walking Dead, to be fair.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah, Invincible's really good. Like I said, it's probably the best superhero deconstruction that's come out in a long while. That's not from the mainline Marvel or DC stuff, at least. It's a really good show. It is fucking brutal at points, though.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you are aware.
Oh, yeah. If nothing else, oh boy. Oh god, I remember this fight. I don't like this fight.
Just needs a few more arrows. Ready again.
That's coming right for my face. It's just not gonna be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I was not fine. I mean, I did. Ow.
What's wrong with that rage demon? It's more agitated than usual. Take it down and worry about the why after. Got it.
Yeah, taking it down. That's gonna be real easy. Okay, I thought you were out of the running for a while. Ow, 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 ow. Stop throwing fucking meteors at me, you bitch.
No.
You stop disappearing like that. That's just fucking irritating. Oh boy.
Good to go again.
Stop fucking disappearing, you cunt.
No.
Don't just stand there.
I don't like that it's gone up in the air like that.
Like I said, you'll be fine.
I don't think so.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. These are not fun to fight.
Can't imagine they would be.
It's gonna go up here if it's gonna do that. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Probably could have used Neb for this fight, to be brutally honest.
Probably.
I can already tell. No, it's not gonna do that. It's just gonna do this.
Oh, good.
And now the rolling fucking waves of fire again.
Are you rolling in the deep?
No. Where'd it go?
You should fix that.
Oh, it's that. I really should have put, you know, more, Ow. Ow.
You gotta move.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And now it's gonna be doing that.
Ow.
They're hitting us from afar.
don't know how much this will do, considering this is still fire, but, you know.
Give me fire, light 'em up, baby. Listen to my baby.
I'm gonna hang out over here.
You gotta move.
See, he came to me. Fucking dumbass.
That rage demon. It smelled like tin. Like the aftermath of powerful magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we hurry.
Okay. Yeah, that is certainly not the boss fight I particularly enjoyed the last time out, if I remember correctly.
I mean,
it is rough.
Bark, bark.
What are you, McGruff the crime dog?
No, maybe.
I'm on it.
Yeah, after I'm done with the with catching up on Invincible, I'm gonna catch back up on some of the shows I fell behind on while I was binging. And then I'm gonna catch up on the new Daredevil show, methinks.
You'll have to let me know how it is.
Oh, I will.
Through control, we find mindfulness. Through mindfulness, we find purpose. Through purpose, we find purity. Through purity, we find strength, so he says, so I must believe I'll bring strength to our people. That doesn't sound great.
Nope.
Minus 20% blocking mana cost? Is there blocking abilities? I don't know. Either way, I'm sticking with what I've got. But yeah, I'm well aware of how brutal Invincible can get, seeing as I think it was sometime during the first season, the doctor YouTuber that I follow did basically a look at one of the fight scenes and going over the injuries sustained in it.
Sounds about right.
I believe it was the one where I don't actually know who he is, but J.K. Simmons' character, like fucking
Watch ahead.
Takes out their version of the Justice League.
Oh, that's the end of the first episode. And J.K. Simmons' character is Omni-Man.
Ah, Omni-Man.
Time to clean up.
That satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
Yeah. Like, I would ordinarily advise going in as,
I don't know.
blind as possible, but that's not always feasible.
I don't.
I mean,
I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Let's just hurry, okay?
as it stands, I've obviously, you know that Omni-Man and his son fight, and Omni-Man beats the shit out of his son at one point.
Yeah, Mark gets the shit beat out of him a lot, but that's probably that is one of the most brutal instances of it.
I'm on it.
Like, there's only one other time in the first season, I think, that he gets beat up that badly.
Yeah. I'm also aware of some, I guess, controversy surrounding Mark, did he say his name was?
Mark is the protagonist, yes.
Yeah, and his girlfriend.
Oh god, don't get me started on that. Most of the people who hate on her are, frankly, not particularly attentive to the actual subtext and text, as it were, in the story.
Well, of course not. Media literacy is through the floor. But yes,
You are, of course, correct.
I've seen Scott of TFS fame getting quite a few arguments about it.
Close.
How sure are you?
I assume Scott was on the side of Amber is not an asshole. You guys are just being stupid.
Of course.
You would be correct, yeah.
I don't always agree with Scott on a lot of things, but that is in fact a correct take. Scott is usually a lot more correct than he is
incorrect.
Wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, certainly, I believe his argument was something like, yeah, she's right to be pissed that he is hiding, you know, such a massive part of himself from her.
Wait, is...
That's not good.
Nope.
Belor, are you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them.
Are they stoned?
Siobhan? I can't believe it. It's really you.
It would be you.
I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
Laura? Are you all right?
You're dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the
I
truth.
don't like the shade of
He
your eyes,
delivered me,
friend.
As he will deliver us all.
Or the tone of your
There's a
words.
slight glow to those eyes that is very uncanny.
Who saved you?
I did.
Hi.
That explains it.
You look a tad concerning, if I'm honest.
How many more of you are planning on showing up?
None. It is only myself, and I cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am a Norris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Were they forgotten
Yes,
for a reason?
Well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
The demons. They were the veil jumpers.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit.
Shit. You're right.
Why, Syrian?
Oh.
Why do that to our people? We wanted to save them, not destroy them.
I didn't... I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could kill them.
I had assumed you could...
Anyone promising purity in, you know, the sense of people, generally a bad thing.
You lack the conviction to see your people ascend.
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't you stay a memory?
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation. As well as other things.
You not hear how ominous that sounds, my dude? Oh, good. More demons.
We have to get
Well,
them out.
that's fucking ominous.
Working on it.
Yeah, if you have enough of a stomach for brutality, I think Invincible is worthwhile. It helps that it has a pretty varied cast to go along with the main cast.
I think if we break the artifacts on the edges, the energy flow should stop.
You sure?
No, but it's all I've got.
Alright. You do you, Belara.
It's working. One more to go.
More demons incoming.
Yeah, there's whatchamacallit.
We're handling it.
A lot of people seem to be unnecessarily harsh on modern Western animation. There's a lot of really good Western animation out nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, you have The Owl House, you have Invincible, you have a lot of other shows that, like Arcane, that are, and you have movies like Into the Spider-Verse that aren't technically 2D animation, but they are still Western animation, and what's fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I have also seen people complaining about, kind of stupidly about Invincible's animation as well, yeah.
Invincible isn't always, like, perfectly animated, but, like, there is still a lot of effort put into animating things well. Not to mention, like, the story and character writing alone are absolutely worthwhile. And the animation is still pretty damn good.
I'm ready.
They even have a joke about animation in, I think it's episode 7 of season 2.
I believe I've seen that one as well, yeah.
It's a good clip. It's actually an adaptation of a joke from the comic where they lampshade the tendency of comic artists to reuse panels.
Yeah.
For some sequences. Like, that's clever. Like, it wouldn't have worked one-to-one, so it's a nice adaptation of the joke. See, this is what I talked about when I say adapting to the medium is important.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of Invincible, I do think Omni-Man is probably the best case scenario for or at least best written scenario of the whole evil Superman trope.
Yeah.
Because outside of like Superman Red Sun and Injustice, most like evil Superman iterations are just like lazy or poorly thought out, at least that I've seen.
Yeah.
The only other exception I can think of is Homelander in The Boys, and even then, like, that more applies to the show variation, who is played fucking excellently by Anthony Starr. Just fantastic acting on that front.
From what I've seen of him, he really does ooze hateability.
Oh yeah, no, he plays a very hateable villain. But also one that is, like, I don't want to say nuanced necessarily, but very complicated as a person. Like, the character is a monster, undeniably, but he is still a monster who you understand why he is the way he is.
Yanaral's still breathing. Same as Hamiel. Because of you.
Good.
Oh,
so serious.
Victory!
Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him? I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing veil jumpers? How could he... My brother.
What was that mask he was wearing? It started glowing.
Bronze? Kind of ugly?
Very ugly.
Exactly.
That might have just been his face.
Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlethan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw
that's not
magic
ideal.
gods brought back into the world, Guessing that's changed things.
The mask would link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage. Let you feel whatever they felt, mostly used to control their servants.
So
Right.
Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him?
Servant, not slave. It can't control your thoughts. You just feel what they feel. For some people, that's enough.
Do you feel what I feel?
You have to stop him, no matter what.
What he did is unforgivable.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can.
And if you can't?
Right. Let's go.
So I can't remember if it's been said or will be said, but a Forgotten One is still one of the Elven Gods that just sort of got booted from the main pantheon sort of thing.
Yes. The whole, ooh, level up.
We're still
It's
on
like an
that.
evil counterpart to the Avenaris, basically.
I mean...
Or evil-er.
I'm not even necessarily sure I'd say evil-er, but they are still evil.
Yes.
Was I going over there? I think I was.
Kind of like a more, like a pantheonic version of Zoroastrianism, I guess.
Mm.
Good old Zoroastrian is Angry Mango. I know that's not how you actually pronounce it. It's just it's funnier to mispronounce on Hermione.
Hmm. That plays weakened, right? Ah. It's got some upgrades, so we'll get that. And Tosh has the pouch. Okay. So. Back to the lighthouse. And then we'll head out to Blackthorn Manor for Emmerich's thing.
Yup.
I'm gonna go for this one. Not that many actually, just the 2. Oh good, Emmerich and Tasha together again. I'm sure this can't go, I'm sure this conversation will go as well as the last one.
Yep. Definitely.
What?
I saw a spirit of devotion flickering for a moment.
Oh god.
Like a demon?
Not at all. Spirits of devotion are kindly. One sees them around new couples from time to time.
Like
Yes, the honeymoon effect, literally personified as a spirit.
He wishes to observe your happiness.
Okay, as long as it stays a spirit. Tell it to stay out of corpses.
Devotion would never use a corpse.
But you will tell it.
If you wish.
Balara, it seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah. I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
I believe the Nadas Dathalan was also one of Anaris's relics, so yeah. That's a thing as well. 300, not bad.
Speaking of falling in with the wrong crowd, how much do you know about the Manosphere?
I mean, I try and stay away from it, to be honest.
Good. Understandable. And once again, good. unfortunately, I know enough about it through just, like, learning research of it. And, you know, because, you know thy enemy and all that shit. Remember, Mill, you are not immune to propaganda. No one is. But knowing what they use to manipulate other people helps a lot in the long run. And the Manosphere is particularly insidious in a lot of ways.
Twice we can detonate sundered. Tosh detonates weakened. They both apply weakened.
Oh, there we go. Lucanus also applies sundered.
Yeah.
Which Emmerich detonates. So you can have Lucanus or Tash and you'd be complimenting Emmerich.
Let's go with Tosh because I want to see if they have any more conversations about, you know, their new topics.
So, Blackthorn Manor.
It would be
Let's
fun to
hope
see the
that necromancer working with
interactions
the
between a
Veilguard
necromancer and an assassin, though.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits
I think we
here.
have gotten a bit of it before.
Only a little bit, though.
This must be the place.
Right.
When we do Lucanus'
So
thing, we'll
why
bring
do you bring
Emmerich.
that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
Oh, it is so hard not to make fun of something called a Hand of Glory.
What's so amusing about it?
Really? You don't... It's with the name... No? Never mind.
The magic
So,
laid upon a
how
hand
much
of
money
glory
do
is
you want to
forbidden.
bet?
Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off?
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
How much do you all wager that someone has used a Hand of Glory to
We'll put an end to
achieve
whatever's happening
glory,
in this
let's
manor.
say?
That I promise. Forbidden necromancy.
Well, if nothing
can
else, we'll be
twist
coming up
spirits.
to a character
We
that
must find this death
Gen
mage and
enjoys,
stop
I
whatever
believe.
they've done to them.
Oh, that'll be fun. But yes, I bring up the Manosphere because fucking news about shitbag supreme Andrew Tate apparently getting a deal with fucking Spotify.
Wonderful. Great.
The dude is an actual rapist and human trafficker. The fact that anyone is willing to do business with him is fucking disgraceful.
Yeah.
I am probably going to cancel my Spotify subscription, premium subscription over this, if I'm being honest. Like, Spotify has done a lot of shitty things over the years, but this is, like, probably the worst. Or at least the most morally disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully I don't really use Spotify. I've only got like a couple of podcasts I occasionally listen to on it.
Yep.
Lord Stoddard Ludlow Blackthorn, last of his line. His life and death spanned the Ye.
Ye. Are you going in this way, or are you going in the other way?
We'll see what's down here first. Can't remember, this might be the only way I can get in.
Looks like it might be, yeah.
Hold up. Hi, the groundskeeper.
They'll have it when they spell their name with a the.
She'll smell you.
Oh god, they got trapped outside.
I'm sure you'll be fine. 1v1 them.
They got trapped outside. Why did they get trapped outside? That's so mean.
You can handle yourself.
Luckily, this guy's vulnerable to fire, and I got a lot of fire.
You'd be kind of screwed otherwise.
Oh, finally, they're back in. Jesus, what happened?
There are far fewer corpses here than there should be.
Where are they?
I suspect the necromancer in this place has already helped themselves to these crypts.
That would make sense.
That makes sense. That also makes sense. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Hmm. Try to remember where that's from.
DBZ abridged.
Is it abridged? Is it DBZ abridged?
Huh. Yeah, it's the bit where Hercule is trying to justify selling Goku's bullshit.
God, yes, of course it is. Of course it is. It turns out there is not a way in through there, so I guess we are using the front door.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
This place smells weird.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I was thinking Attack on Titan abridged.
Nope. I mean, their Attack on Titan bridge was pretty funny, though.
It was. I mean, it's all the funnier that, because it got cease and desisted, it ended on Eren fucking dying.
Yeah. What's also funny is that, like the whole team just kind of wound up, falling off on it, too.
Oh yeah, it would. You know, it certainly would have been interesting to see how long it actually would have lasted.
Yeah.
Locked tight.
Maybe there's a key?
Generally with locked doors there are keys around, yeah. Guess it'll depend where. I'm just, you know, destroying the decor. Because I can.
Yeah, after all, why not?
These sigils. They can't be.
I'm guessing we should be concerned then? I mean, more concerned than we already are at the, you know, creepy haunted mansion stuff.
Hmm.
That's also locked. Sinking a stable tether here was worth the effort. No prying visitors so far. Time to plot the etheric variables. A joy after patching up the corpses in the Blackthorn's crypts. I must find better guards for my work. Okay. That sounds... I mean, not great.
I've seen similar spellwork in Tevinter.
Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that, and get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Right, well, we'll go through this door.
Have you noticed anything strange about the Fade itself here?
It's agitated. I felt this into winter around big works of magic.
The spirits press closer than they should.
I can't imagine Tarsh is enjoying themselves.
Probably not. No.
Okay, good. Right, so it wants us to go that way, but I'm gonna just quickly, you know, have a look this way. Because, hey, I might have missed out on that hearty potato. And then what would I boil, mash, stick it in a stew? Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's try that again and, you know, try not to fall off. I mean, if I go there. Oh, I didn't think platforming would actually be a thing in this game.
Could be worse. You could be expected to parkour like in Assassin's Creed.
I enjoyed parkouring in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed games are fun.
No! Pull yourself up onto it, god damn it. At least we're getting our cardio in. This time, I'm just gonna go around this way.
Or the smart move.
Okay. You could try and, I don't know, grab onto the beam. They're just falling to your doom. That's fine. Okay, let's keep exploring the creepy manor. That seems less than ideal.
Yeah.
Emmerich, buddy? You gonna follow me? Where is he? They're still stuck up there. Right. Okay. Okay. Guess the computer pathfinding could not follow my route. I can't be too mad. This game has generally been, like, entirely bug-free, so...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try this again.
No! What have they done?
Oh, this looks bad.
Fucked up shit.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
Oh, good!
And demons.
Oh yeah, there's another Steam sale on right now, Mel.
I am not going to be
We're
spending
both broke, I know.
spending money recreationally for a bit.
I must free the spirit bound here.
I know both you and I are on the broker side right now, yes.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
Emmerich, someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls.
Oh wow, the Walking Dead Telltale series is on sale for $5.
I can sense another spirit trapped here in the
The entire thing? Or is it just a season?
The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series has a 90% discount to $5.
Wow.
Enter the Gungeon is only $1.50.
Hmm.
Elder Scrolls Online? Nah. Oh, Mill, Heavy Rain! That's a game that definitely has a positive reputation that doesn't have a bunch of memes about it.
I watched Jesse play that a little bit back. It is not a good game.
No, it's not.
One spirit has already
It'd be fun to do a roasting of it, but I imagine we'd need Fuzzy on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that they would do, they'd have a much more fun time laying into the game's flaws.
I mean, if nothing else, I think I do actually...
They should. The real question is whether it's a residual enchantment or if the mana has manifested a personality.
Okay. You think about that.
The mana can manifest personality. Feel like that's not good, but anyway, yeah. I do actually have Heavy Rain on PS3.
Oh, that's funny. Other big name games that have a really deep discounts are Doom 2016 at $2 and Undertale at $1. Which, pretty good fucking prices for those games, not gonna lie. Oh, Mill, it's the legendary game Digging a Hole. Or rather, a game about digging a hole.
Okay.
A minimalist game about digging a hole in the garden of a newly purchased house.
Well, I see undead down there, so that's, you know.
Always a good sign.
Yeah. I think they've also seen us based on that music. I mean, it's not like we've been particularly subtle up here.
As you who is smashing literally every piece of wood that you can get your hands on, yes.
I've said for Golden Glory, are they down there? Well, the undead have moved.
Ready for a fight?
Yeah, whatever. Well, the undead apparently made their way up.
No one knows why the Blackthorns abandoned their manor. Rumor hinted at a family tragedy. A perfect spot for our wayward necromancer to work unnoticed.
Yeah, there are always some games that whenever I look at a Steam sale, there's some games that like, oh yes, I'm going to look at this tag of game and maybe toss this on my wish list because I like these kinds of games.
Yeah.
And then there are other tags that are like, yeah, not interested, thanks though. Like most... I'm just gonna say it, I'm not big on roguelikes and roguelites.
Yeah.
Like, the only one I can consistently play decently is Hades, and even then, I'm not the best at it.
Yeah.
I got my ass beat when I played a Souls-like, too. Elden Ring is very difficult. Oh, it's not nearly the most difficult Souls-like, apparently. I don't know which is. I won't tend to know. But that does remind me.
I'm fairly sure the actual Souls games are the most difficult ones.
Yeah, probably. That's why they're called Souls-likes. That does remind me of a thing I had been contemplating.
Oh-ho.
With regard to, the, particularly cultured works out there. Namely how, the tags space out. Or, not space out, but workouts. For each individual person.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll explain. Because that was probably not a good explanation. So, I think, basically, you can divide up a person's opinion about any given tags into a number of categories. I think probably 4 or 5. You got the basics that, or rather the fundamentals, which will be in, like, most of the stuff that the person, will peruse, let's say, will contain at least one of these tags.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of essential for their experience, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the flavor enhancers, which are not necessarily things that will always be there, but things that they do enjoy seeing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the disappetizers, the stuff that will make the experience lesser, but will not necessarily ruin it per se, as long as there are other elements that are considered worthwhile from their perspective. And the deal breakers, which self-explanatory, really.
Yeah.
That one's ready.
Yeah, that seems like a roughly decent breakdown of the different categories of tag from a taste perspective. I mean, there's also the neutral tags that don't really do anything one way or another per person. But that's like a good chunk of tags. You know?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna read you for filth and make you list any of the any tags in particular that fall into any of those categories for you.
I do somewhat appreciate it, yeah.
Because let's be real, everyone has at least a few tags that that they love and/or use. And in most cases, I will not judge a person for liking it.
Can you free this one, Emmerich? I must.
Some are much more commonly deal breakers than others, after all.
Oh, nicely done.
The likes of, Netarare, for example. Or Scatenguro.
Yeah, those ones are just actually fucking horrifying. I don't know how anyone could enjoy something with that in there.
Of people who knew they were
Like, that stuff actively disgusts me.
Persist. But the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer
Well, I don't
after is
get
behind
NTR, like, or why it appeals to people very much. I can still, like, on an intellectual level, understand that some people might find it, like, appealing in some way, shape, or form. Like, unfortunately, a lot of really good artists have a habit of drawing NTR, and it really annoys me.
Been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door.
Nothing like seeing something that has really good art and being like, "Oh, this looks nice." Aww.
Yeah. Oh-ho, a portal.
Yeah. Like most
Someone's torn a path into the Fade.
like scat, grow, stuff like that. That's just
We find
actively
and stop
disgusting.
this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Like, how can anyone get turned on by that?
I don't know.
It's fucking unsanitary, yo.
Wisps aren't usually this angry.
This
But literally, shit is fucking unsanitary.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state.
Yes, we are
Onwards.
back in the Fade.
Hand of Glory still points
Fun
the way.
times. Yeah, honestly, like, a lot of people have similar deal breaker tags. Like, there are a lot of common ones, particularly with, like, more controversial tags, like the aforementioned. Like, you can tell a lot more about a person by what their favorites and, their flavor enhancers are.
Treasure tried down. I already did. But thank you for the
Wait,
note.
what's that glowing?
Oh, it's ultimate thing. But I've already got full ultimate.
Oh, okay. Unleash your ults.
I knew this was going to be a fucking fight.
It always is.
And a rage demon.
Yeah, I imagine Fuzzy would like to be here for a conversation about that in more detail.
Yeah, we've had conversations on that topic before.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sure Fuzzy would like to expound at length on, like, the details of that whole thing. That old chestnut, as it were.
Damn it.
Yeah, it is funny how many well, annoying, but also funny how many talented artists use their talents for evil. And this is not just limited to Dojin artists as well. Like, there are some manga artists who draw incredible art, but are absolute dog shit at actual writing.
Necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from
I'm sure you could list several examples.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, there are plenty of artists, at least, who do, you know, really good art and use it to fucking write shit like, you know, incest and you know, non-explicit NTR.
Yeah, like the Rin's girlfriend author.
Exactly.
Who has written Bolt.
Of course they have.
Yeah, I think I mentioned to you the anime coming out next season that is going to be I think non-blood related incest or something. Just a whole harem of it.
Sinking worth tether stable effort. Prying so far visitors. Variables plotetheric. Help. Dead Kishi found. Joy patching corpse thorn in crypt. Help. Guards help work find better. Help, 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 help. That's probably not good.
So Mel, speaking of next season, what do you think is the most popular show on Mel right now for next season that isn't a sequel or spin-off?
Isn't a sequel or spin-off?
Because I know Vigilantes is next season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Vigilantes is the... Oh, Vigilantes is the spin-off, yeah. Not sure, then?
It is actually an original.
Oh, is it Lazarus?
It is Lazarus, yes.
Yeah. Forgot that was coming out next season.
I mean, it's Shinichiro Watanabe, so yeah. No shit.
and animated by Mappa.
Yeah. I should watch I should try to watch Samurai Champloo before
I don't see that rogue necromancer.
before that rolls around, honestly.
Yeah. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Yeah, Watanabe's a big name in the industry for a good reason. Yeah, Lazarus is 4th most popular, and Vigilante's at 5th. Most of the top 10 are sequels and or spin-offs, unsurprisingly. I think it's just over half.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
Who dis?
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos.
You've met? Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages.
They probably used to fuck.
But only one of
I was
us
gonna
knows
say,
the Watchers and
they've
no
met.
place
They
for a
probably
mage
fucked.
with ambition.
Big talk. Rook's correct. There'll be no more victims.
You missed the opportunity to be Starkey. Why?
I didn't want to insult Emmerich.
No. The stolen life in that lantern could permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only
That
the
would be bad.
would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren.
Her voice sounds vaguely familiar.
After my return.
You are welcome to look her up, or at least look up her voice actress.
What is she planning? Emmerich?
Wikipedia doesn't always do a good job of listing the VAs.
Yeah.
There we go, Tosh. You got it.
I'm trying to deal with it.
They've got us in range.
A solid hit.
Got him ready for you.
Juliet Landau. That's where I recognize her from. She was on fucking Buffy.
Yeah.
What did Hesenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it. But
Also, she was apparently on Big Finish Doctor Who.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I believe both Gen and I have compared her to, whatchamacallit,
the spirit, its essence, is gone.
Olivia Octavius from Spider-Verse.
No, yep. I was also getting Catherine Hahn, Doc Ock vibes from her.
There's no way out.
Vashadan, there's always a way out.
Quite right. The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. A
Candle.
This wasn't here before.
Now, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Alright. I mean, that's a lot of candles there, but I'm guessing that's not what you mean. It was worth a try.
Yep. But looking at next season, let's see the genres of the top 10. So, we got...
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would. We drift
Or action.
echoes of the
Some of these overlap, by the way.
configuration. And with that,
Huh. Bridge.
Or fantasy.
Like I said, always a way out.
we must
3
find
sci-fi.
Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the fate.
4 comedies, including 3 rom-coms. And
will lie open until we deal with her.
all the romances in the top 10 are rom-coms, including one ecchi.
Hooray for
That's the
ecchi.
genre breakdown.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezenkos's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezenkos herself while she's holding that lantern.
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
And probably us along with it. So let's avoid that.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade.
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
What? You gonna lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaran's hangers-on. Though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back.
Oh boy.
Do you want us to
That's
give you a
unsettling.
hand?
I think she's taking a hand back.
Gotta hand it to her.
I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
That was a nope.
What have you done?
That was 12 kinds of nope.
But you never had the courage to.
Oh god. More demons.
Oh, I got a pride demon. A really, funky looking pride demon.
Rampant ego.
Johanna's asleep again.
Yeah, that sounds about right for
Oh really?
inflated,
Come on!
pride
Why
demon.
was I pointed in the complete opposite direction to everything?
Was that your ult
Yes.
that you wasted?
I must admit, it's not the greatest ult. Oh good! Now there are more of the Pride Demons. Because I wasn't dealing with enough Pride Demons before.
think we've talked a little bit about the spring stuff before, but there is a lot of stuff that seems interesting. Also, with that one show that's being done by fucking Yokohama Animation Lab.
I mean, we'll see how it turns out, I guess.
Yeah, in terms of actual, like, noteworthy non-sequels, there's Lazarus, there's Vigilantes, there's, let's see, Witch Watch, there's Kowloon Generic Romance,
Still sense anything wrong?
there's the new Gundam series,
Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the
there's Anne Shirley, and there's
Okay.
Rock is a Lady's Modesty, which looks fucking incredible. Which, also, Rock is Lady's Modesty looks like it got picked up by High Dive.
Oh, yes, I do remember seeing that, yeah.
Which, honestly, I'm happy with that. It's good that we are getting, that High Dive is picking up big name shows. Don't know what else they're picking up. Oh, yeah, they're picking up that one, Dark Elf one.
Should I be concerned by that Dark Elf one?
I mean, its title is literally Yandere Dark Elf, so I don't imagine you don't be particularly enthused by it.
That does not sound like something I'd be particularly interested in.
Also, apparently it has the erotica tag, though I think that might just be because it's an indirect adaptation of a doujin.
Right.
Could be wrong, I don't know. I will probably wind up finding out anyways. Look, I know you would probably mind getting it, but I wouldn't really, and I don't know if Number would either.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Yeah, we should probably leave this shithole.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Fellmarch manuscripts?
You were only alone in here for a minute after we got back.
And how little I have to show for it.
Okay, time to talk.
Johanna Hesenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
That explains why she was tearing into you so hard.
Johanna was always a touch blunt, but things used to be better. She truly was brilliant. And we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled.
Watchers at the rim.
Now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm having trouble picturing how someone becomes partly undead.
A skilled watcher can make subtle alterations. Hers are more extensive. You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hesenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
Yeah, we should probably, we'll put a stop to that, don't worry.
Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Well, if you need to, you can take a trip
Been
to,
stopped. For now.
But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets...
Why is it always conquest, damn it?
She knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.
Bringing down the house.
Well, that's gotten us most of a way to a level up. Looks like Davrin and Lucanus are together again, which I'm sure won't be, you know, full of veiled and not so veiled jabs. The pair of them have gotten on so well thus far. Low.
Hi there, boy. We should get fish next time we're in Minrathous.
You like to keep things sparse.
Easier that way.
I get it. The man who kills people for a living has to be able to move quickly. Nowhere is home, everything's temporary.
Grey Wardens
Nothing is true, everything is permitted.
Most of you don't last very long.
No, we don't. Weishaupt was our refuge.
At least you've got the lighthouse now.
That was nicer than I was expecting, to be honest.
Now, I forget, which Assassin's Creed games have you played again? I think we've talked about this before.
2 and Brotherhood. I've played a little bit of 1, but I wouldn't say I'm... Well, I don't think I've really played much of Brotherhood either, to be brutally honest, but certainly 2 is the main one that I played.
2 is a really good game. Honestly, we could probably get away with doing a stream of doing the Ezio collection. I don't know if you have it, but...
Again, I have 2 and Brotherhood on PS3. But no easy way...
Oh, that's 2 out of 3.
No easy way to stream PS3 games is the issue.
Yeah, PS3 isn't backwards compatible like PS4 and 5 are, is it?
No.
Unfortunate.
Well, no. The point is that, well, PS2 is backwards compatible. Certain versions, certainly the early versions of PS3 were backwards compatible. And then they stopped making them backwards compatible. At least
up until the PS5, which is now backwards compatible.
Is it backwards
with
compatible
just
with discs?
PS4?
With just PS4?
Yeah, with
right.
PS4. Yeah.
PS4 discs or just games in general?
Discs.
Discs. Okay, fair enough. But yes.
Yeah, PS4 and PS3 are not backwards compatible with one another. Or PS4 not with PS3.
Yes, annoyingly.
Yes.
So, Treviso or the most awkward family dinner possible? Actually, no.
Treviso it is!
This is not the most awkward family dinner possible yet, I don't believe. No, it's not this one
Treviso
yet.
it is!
Fair enough, we'll go to Treviso. Yeah,
look, I like my cringing out of the way as early as possible. Thank you very much.
Oh, God,
I don't want to cringe out of my skin at towards the end of the stream, you know?
Isabel thanking us for fighting in the pit and taking care of Tosh. Oh yes, from the Black Emporium. We at the Black Emporium value your patronage, and it is with a heavy heart that we write to you now to alert you to the miserable behavior of some of your companions. The Morn Watcher refused to lure the wisps of your lighthouse into a contraption of my invention to be preserved for eternity. I believe he went so far as to sabotage my device. It is now completely useless. The Grey Warden refused to part with the Griffin for what we considered to be a generous sum and told me where I could shove my gold. did you know? I had a magister standing by, ready to miniaturize the creature, and had to send him away. The magister required a hefty deposit for his time, which I was unable to recoup. And the little redhead was the worst. I had only begun to suggest she allow me a look at the famed crossbow Bianca when she pulled out a cheese knife and threatened to pry me from my chair and toss me into the harbor in a weighted sack. Please speak with them. I should hate to see our business relationship suffer as a result of their uncivil manners.
Oh, they're the uncivil ones, huh?
Have we got any new quests anywhere? New quests are available in the Hosberg wetlands, because of course there is, and then Necropolis as well. Not in vain. Yeah, we'll still do the Treviso stuff. So we said Lucanus and Emmerich.
Noah says we fight as much as she and Neri.
I told her their bickering was amateurish, and that they'd need to work much harder to argue as well as we do.
These two are definitely fucking...
That was altogether the wrong message to take away from that.
I thought you enjoyed... Thank you for spurring this rebellion, Rook. It's good to see Viago energized.
When have I ever not been energized?
Certain mornings.
Only after certain evenings.
Yeah, they definitely fuck on the regular.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
Yeah, no, there's no point just yet. Maybe here. I mean, that's not that expensive, so fuck it. Not that expensive. Not that. That is quite expensive. It's probably not worth it right now. Plumage of the Mad Crow. On a perfect dodge, fire a feather projectile at a random target that deals 150 physical damage and applies necrosis. Okay.
God damn.
That sure is a choice.
Come back soon.
I'll leave it for now.
Er said I'm watching my throat too much. What's that even mean?
It honestly is incredible how much better off Treviso is than during my first playthrough.
I find it extremely interesting, Lucanus, that you consider the point of view of your enemies in battle.
I have to. It's much more difficult to find and kill them otherwise.
Exactly. A utilitarian attitude towards death, and yet you extend empathy to your victims.
Not that much empathy.
Well, enough to wonder how the Venatorian Antam view your actions.
Death comes to everyone, in time. I get paid to deliver it. Like a letter not everyone wants to read.
So you're basically serving court summons?
You've been served, sir.
You could be forgiven for assuming it was a normal market day. I wonder if they carry Navaran goods.
Probably.
What sounds good today? The Antam remind me of my husband. He was an earl, you know?
No, I don't know. Who's Earl?
I prefer the company of your brother. His stare is less piercing, and his disgust less palpable.
Well, then we agree on one thing. I prefer the company of my brother as well.
Then why do you continue to annoy me?
One must have her hobbies.
Fair enough.
Greetings.
Ooh, this is a lot of stuff. Get this stuff, if only because it's helpful for farming influence with the factions.
Love to see it.
I've never travelled, but when this war is over, I'm going to go everywhere.
What about you? What have
Fish?
you got? You know what? Fair enough. You've got fish.
Oh yeah, Mill. Remember that there's another kicked out of the party anime next season?
Yeah.
Wear my leathers.
Fucking hell. They have got to stop doing that.
It just shows a lack of creativity. Because seriously, it just feels like it's always the same fucking story.
That's because it generally is.
The fifth Talon said someone was coming. That's you?
Yeah, you definitely
The
seem like a
demon
crow.
of Virantia? I thought you were dead.
I get that a lot.
We found a group of Venatori hiding out in the market. Not far from Cafe Pietra.
I knew it. I told Ilario they were still here.
Let's see if they know where we can find Zara Renata.
I mean, if nothing else, I just don't understand how somebody can, you know, look at the state of the industry and go, you know what the world needs? Another kicked out from the party story.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty.
There are plenty of fantasy series in next season that look a lot more interesting.
Mm.
For example, Once Upon a Witch's Death seems like it could be neat.
Mm.
On her 17th birthday, the apprentice witch Meg learns that she only has 1 year left to live.
We can work with
Her teacher explains that the only way to undo the death curse is to collect the tears of joy and grow the seed of life.
It's locked.
To find them, Meg will have to leave the sheltered life she's always known and head out into the world. See? Sounds like a pretty good dramatic premise.
Certainly sounds like a more interesting one, yeah.
It's definitely one with potential.
Mm.
And, let's see, other spec-fic ones. Kowloon generic romance. In the distant future, individuals who adore the old way of life live in Kowloon Walled City, a slum city that serves as a refuge for those who long for the Hong Kong of the past. Realtor Reiko Kujirai, however, craves for the new and exciting places in the area. In contrast, her only co-worker, Hajime Kudo, enjoys the nostalgia the city invokes and is put off by anything modern that seeps past its walls. But despite their differing views and constant bickering on the most mundane of things, the two often find themselves enjoying each other's company.
Don't keep Aquila waiting. He'll be a miserable pain in the ass all day.
One day, Prankon Wrong leads Hajime to make an unexpected advance towards Reiko, after which he swiftly apologizes. Baffled by his actions, Reiko starts investigating for possible explanations, only to discover a past she has no memory of. Okay, that's interesting.
These Venatori put roaches to shame.
They're regrettably difficult to expel.
But yeah, if nothing else, at least fucking, you know, guild receptionist, for example, from this season is, you know, a variation on, you know, an existing concept done well.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is because it takes a trope usually applied to supporting characters and applies it to the main character. And you get a lot of mileage out of that by actually, like, getting an examination of, hey, what would life be actually like for a guild receptionist? As it turns out, lots of overtime.
Mm.
Yeah, stories like that tend to work best when they have strong character writing and know what they're doing with their premise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look around. We need to know where they came from.
Hell, I could probably churn out, like...
The mistress's new
I can
pet
think of,
will
like...
arrive safely at her estate in Devinter before tomorrow. Okay.
Nothing useful.
Now, what do they mean by the mistress's new pets?
Mistress wants an update from Calivan, who was sent to get its report. Find them at once.
This won't get us anywhere.
Well, yeah, Calivan's dead.
Rip.
We murdered his ass. Everyone is to keep to the rooftops as much as possible. The Anton presence is a complication to the mistress's plan, and for Lucican's sake, avoid the bloody crows who are not to show our hand.
Nothing in here.
Vaguely useful, but not massively, I guess. I am placing you in charge of this. Move everything to the bank. It will be taken to Virantium from there. See that there are no more misplaced valuables. The mistress is not understanding. Do not disappoint me. You know how highly Zara favors me. I should certainly be annoyed if I had to replace you with someone more suitable, Aquila.
Here. Now this could lead
Sounds like
somewhere.
a pleasant person.
One step closer to the target.
Aquila, huh? And
One
he's
step closer to the
Zara's
edge,
baby.
and I'm about to break.
Let's go meet Zara's trusted little toady at the bank.
I've probably gone the wrong way. I can make that jump.
What should you?
I mean, it's... Yeah, I think it's the only way I could do that. Aha.
Good luck and Godspeed.
We are back to the crows. Wow, the Venatori set up, like, literally next door to the crows.
That's actually pretty fucking funny.
I mean, admittedly, there's probably not that much real estate, you know, not taken by,
Yes, of course.
the crows of the Antam.
I'm sorry?
What's the point of bringing back corpses?
Why, all sorts of reasons. To preserve history, to keep faith with our dead.
Antifa's dead don't make deals.
Oh, I don't know.
What would we rewrite history? DuckTales. Woo-oo.
We're gonna have to find some Antam here.
DuckTales. Woo! Everybody's talking about them DuckTales. Woo!
Well, he's dead.
I forget, did you ever wind up watching the DuckTales reboot?
No.
That would also be another good example of quality animation from the past 5 years. It's just very good.
I'm sure it is.
You just don't have time for anything.
Time and energy. Certainly from
It's
a
3 seasons, so
from a Western animation point of view, I'm probably going to focus on Vox Machina for now.
Vox Machina is a good one, yeah. Also, another one on the list I'd say is just good shit.
Question is, will I have to fight these on top? Probably not. One big meteor could take them all out, but alas.
Lost poor York. I knew him, Horatio.
What? What?
Yeah, I actually have not read Hamlet in full before.
Neither have I. Probably not, anyway. No, I don't think we did. I don't think we did Hamlet in English.
To the Venatori, all of Thedas.
My senior year English class didn't wind up having a unit on a Shakespeare book, so we did. We were actually, I think it was an American literature class, so we didn't have any Shakespeare yet. But yeah, we had Shakespeare the other 3 years I was in high school. Freshman year it was Romeo and Juliet. Sophomore year I think it was Julius Caesar, and junior year it was Macbeth.
The English teacher that I had from year 8 to year 11, basically, loved Shakespeare, so...
Which plays do you have to go through?
The two that I remember, Twelfth Night and Much Ado About Nothing. I think we probably did...
The comedies.
Yeah, I think we probably did Romeo and Juliet as well.
Yep.
That's not going to end well for me.
Yeah, I think out of all the comedies, the ones I most want to actually take a look at some point are Much Ado About Nothing, Twelfth Night, The Tempest, and Midsummer Night's Dream.
I think we did Midsummer's Night Dream as well, actually, now that I think about it.
That one's probably the most famous comedy. Like, I'm struggling to think about any other comedies that are, like, remotely as famous as Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah.
Like, I think Merchant of Venice and Tame of the Shrew are also pretty famous, but... Yeah.
Okay, no.
Yeah, I'd say one is as famous as Midsummer. It's probably Much Ado About Nothing.
Now's your chance.
It does hurt me a bit to know that not all of Shakespeare's plays are like top tier material.
His pockets are stuffed with jewelry from the Chantry.
Not everyone can write all bangers all the time.
No. And the pressure was likely huge as well.
Well, honestly, I think one of his earliest works is one of his worst one.
I mean...
Titus Andronicus.
Yeah. Being early in your career will also not help.
Yeah. I mean, Titus Andronicus just basically reads like an edge fest.
We're actually...
we should probably
yeah, I was going to say,
here.
we're not going to do that right now, Lucanus. Because... we're actually quite close to the end, so what we'll do...
We'll just start with Lucanus' mission.
No. And what we'll do is we'll head back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, Titus Andronicus seems like an edgy 15-year-old's impression of what a Shakespeare tragedy would play out like.
And then we'll just go and do conversations for the last 5 minutes.
Who's a good boy?
Hey,
Who's a good boy?
A little bit younger than you. Dark hair, big for an elf.
Oh, I know him. Knew him. I mean, when we were kids. Is he a warden friend of yours?
He was, until Weiss out. Now they want to find his family. Tell them he died a hero.
I'll talk to Strife. He'll know what to do.
Yeah.
Should I shout the mighty by Belatro?
The spirits around the Hall of Valor seem very invested in all of it.
Spirits like fun too.
I mean, you can if you want.
But one of them was trying to take wages.
I can.
So I said,
I would probably get addicted to it very quickly, if
a
I'm
thing or
being
two about
honest.
betting rings. The spirit said, I bet you're right, and handed me 5 gold. I feel a point was missed.
Hey, you got 5 gold. Take the win.
It's always nice to get 5 gold. This still a while away. At least 250 away. Need to upgrade a merchant's place. Try and get a new supply.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
What do you think?
I was going with haven't considered it.
Never given it much thought.
You hadn't? Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Just so horrified that you hadn't given it much thought.
Right.
I do imagine that actually saying like the necropolis would net you some approval, but
probably would actually, yeah. Let's. Can't do it for them. Well, Valor maybe. Your jumpers is already quite high. Let's go to the Morn Watch. Just quickly. Doesn't really matter, I'm not going to be staying there long. want to go see if I can upgrade their shop.
We have discovered more spirits causing ruin. Kindly correct them.
Alright.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not. Midnight
You
brings
delved
music from the
too greedily and too deep.
God damn it.
ourselves.
Just sell all the valuables that you have. Nothing bad will come of it.
Fuck it. I'll get more valuables.
I do like in Persona how they just like give you a loot chest of stuff that you can just sell all at once.
We've got a lot of gold right now, so it doesn't really matter how much we spend necessarily. One. It's a shame I was hoping for more. I like to avoid being at low health is the thing, so I always feel weird about getting something that's like, oh, these are the benefits you get for being at low health, and I'm like, I don't want to be at low health.
Yeah, no, that's best for like a warrior class that can actually tank a hit here and there.
Right, well, let's head back to the lighthouse. Okay. We've put off talking to Solus again, but it's fine. He'll keep. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. In terms of supporting us, please follow us here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Please press that bell icon.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Good night.
Later.